Picture this. You sign up for guitar lessons, but for 12 straight years, you only copy chord charts, never strum a single string. Crazy, right? That's how Paul Lockhart says we teach math, and it's quietly draining the joy out of the subject. In his famous essay, A Mathematician's Lament, this brilliant mathematician turned teacher drops a bombshell that's been reshaping how we think about math education for over 2 decades. Lockhart's big reveal: mathematics is an art form. Mathematicians craft patterns the way composers craft melodies. Just like a painter sees colors and shapes that others miss, or a musician hears melodies in everyday sounds, mathematicians see elegant relationships and surprising connections everywhere. The aha moment when you finally understand why something works. That's the same rush an artist feels when they capture exactly what they're trying to express. When was the last time math felt creative to you? Lockhart spent years as a research mathematician before becoming a teacher, and he noticed something troubling. The creative, playful spirit that drew him to math, that sense of wonder when discovering something new, was completely missing from classrooms. If math is supposed to feel like jazz improv, why does school feel more like filling tax forms? Let's peek inside the classroom. Lockhart is lamenting. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Lockhart paints a pretty stark picture of typical math education. Students spend years memorizing procedures without understanding why they work. Classrooms train answer getters, plug numbers, crank the handle, move on. Students rarely ask, what happens if, and their curiosity fades. The numbers tell the story. Studies show that students' enthusiasm for math drops dramatically as they move from elementary to high school. By the time they graduate, many students see math as their least favorite subject, something to endure, not enjoy. Think back. Did a teacher ever let you chase your own math question? How did that feel? Lockhart argues this isn't because math is inherently boring. It's because we've stripped away everything that makes it interesting. We've turned a vibrant art form into a series of mechanical procedures. So, let's imagine we tear up the worksheet and start fresh. Picture this. Instead of being told that the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height, give students a rectangle. Ask them to find a triangle's area. They fold it, cut it, rearrange the pieces. 2 identical triangles, half the area. That aha is the joy of struggle Lockhart celebrates. That moment when they see it for themselves, that's what Lockhart calls the joy of struggle. It's not about making math easier, it's about making the struggle meaningful. In Lockhart's vision, mathematical rules and formulas don't disappear. Instead, they emerge naturally from curiosity and investigation. Students don't memorize that multiplying 2 negatives gives a positive. They discover patterns, make conjectures, and convince themselves why it must be true. This approach honors what mathematicians actually do. They explore, they play with ideas, they make mistakes, and they experience the thrill of breakthrough moments. Sounds great, but 3 stubborn myths keep this vision locked away. First myth: Lockhart wants to throw out all rules and formulas. Not true. Formulas emerge after understanding. He wants rules to grow from understanding, not replace it. When you discover why something works, the formula becomes a useful tool, not an arbitrary command. Second myth: this would create total chaos in the classroom. Actually, Lockhart believes in carefully crafted problems that guide discovery. Problems are carefully designed adventures. It's structured exploration, not random wandering. Third myth: this only works for naturally gifted math students. Here's where Lockhart gets passionate. He believes everyone has mathematical curiosity. Curiosity is universal. Worksheets just hide it. The current system doesn't reveal who's good at math. It reveals who's good at following procedures without questioning them. The real tragedy? We'll never know how many potential mathematicians, scientists, or creative problem solvers we've lost because they concluded they weren't math people based on worksheet performance. With the myths cleared, why should everyone care? Even if you never use calculus in your job, mathematical thinking shapes how you approach problems everywhere. Choosing a phone plan, reading a news chart, mapping a commute, that's mathematical thinking. Lockhart argues that when we treat math as art, we're not just creating better mathematicians. Treat math as art, and we grow flexible, creative problem solvers. The impact has been real. Since Lockhart first wrote his essay in 2002, then published it as a book in 2009, educators worldwide have been inspired to rethink their approach. Math circles, discovery-based curricula, and problem-solving competitions have gained momentum, all echoing his call to restore the art to mathematics. Where could creative math thinking make your daily life easier? Let's wrap up what we've learned. Lockhart's Lament isn't a rant against math, it's a love letter to the art hiding beneath formulas. Lockhart isn't lowering the bar, he's raising it. When students explore, struggle, and create, math becomes as vibrant as any canvas or melody. The beauty was always there, we just have to uncover it. Fix the classroom experience, and we rediscover what drew humans to mathematical thinking in the first place. Curious to feel math as art? Check out Lockhart's original essay. There's a link in the description. This week, try one open-ended puzzle with a child or friend. Don't focus on getting the right answer. Focus on the journey of exploration. And hey, if you have an aha moment, share it in the comments. Let's start the math renaissance together. If you like these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe for more.